The report by government on the recent murders of women in Entebbe and Nansana in Wakiso district indicated that the major motivation of the murderers was ritual sacrifice. While presenting the report before Parliament on 7th September, Internal Affairs Minister General Jeje Odongo stated that members of a secret society called the Illuminati were behind the Wakiso murders.
Some suspects were found with forms given to them by Katongole to enlist in Illuminati, what we commonly know as devilish worship.
The police also confirmed that among the suspects they apprehended, there were some who had 3 sixes tattooed on their bodies.
The people who were arrested, others had the Illuminati number, the 666. So again, it was a unique feature we found on some of these suspects, and the indicators are there.
Research indicates that the Illuminati was originally a secret society that began in Europe in the 18th century. However, in recent times, the name has become a generic phrase to describe anybody associated with different groups that are purported to indulge in occult activities.
Reading about Illuminati, it becomes a secret society, a secret religious group, which is an occult in form.
The sacrifices are allegedly meant to give wealth to those behind the murders. Dr. Pade Musana is an expert in new religious movements and an academic don at Makerere University. Musana says the Illuminati welcomes a specific class of people.
It's not even of low cadre, but high-class people. And if you were to follow what we would call the translation of the word, these are the people who are, in quotes, enlightened or illuminated.
History records show that the original group bearing the name Illuminati started on 1st May 1776 in Bavarian, present-day German. But the Bavarian leader Kaweesa banished them, and some members are said to have migrated to America under the leadership of Adam Weishaupt in 1784. They connected with other secret societies they made, such as the Freemasons. Today, those who believe in the powers of occult groups allege that many successful people have sold their souls to gain wealth and fame.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're going to do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
It all takes a sacrifice. Sacrifice has been a norm since the old days of the Bible. In Exodus chapter 22 verse 2, God told Abraham, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you."
If the intention is a sacrifice, what is normally sacrificed is blood. Blood is a sign of life, and many times it is a kind of libation. It is poured out. That's when we qualify it to be a sacrifice.
In the murders in Entebbe and Nansana, the scenario is different. The victims are brutalized and in some instances raped. Musana says such a sacrifice cannot be pure.
Strangling is normally not associated with spiritual elements because it defies, because the blood remains in the subject.
What's his view on the police findings?
I would call it a lousy and lazy undertaking by the arms of government, not doing their assignment as is required in the area of peace and security of the Uganda nationals.
What I said was that as of now, and I said these were preliminary investigations, the evidence we have points in that direction.
The attempt by police to link the women's murders to ritual sacrifice might be weakened by a lack of supporting evidence as explained by those familiar with such practices. Experts believe that there are many more plausible explanations for the Wakiso murders that have nothing to do with the ritual sacrifice and the involvement of the supernatural. Solomon Kaweesa, NTV.